It properly is the middle of nowhere, isn't it? It is currently 7:30 in the morning here at Kosice Airport, and we're about to go check in for our flight to Zadar.
It's actually 8 o'clock.
Is it?
Yeah.
I have no concept of time this early in the morning.
I also need to check the entry requirements for Croatia because I did it when we booked the flight, but I can't remember what they are. I'm pretty sure it's vaccination status, so...
Which we have, so
yeah.
Should be fine. But first we need to go check in, get through security, and then I think we probably both need a coffee. This is what happens when Izzy forgets something that's in my bag. Oh, thank you. So we're sat waiting for our gate to open, and I look over at the board that has our flight on it, and suddenly there's loads of red writing. So I jump up with all my bags to go and see what it says. Then I realise I don't speak Slovak, so there was absolutely no point.
Sorry.
English. Just didn't want to interrupt you.
Huh? Do what, sorry?
When we've gone to check into our flight, we've unfortunately missed one of the documents we're supposed to fill in. We've just got to fill that in really quickly, then we're allowed to check in. So we've thankfully finally managed to check in for our flight and got our tickets. The person at the desk actually asked us for our YouTube channel, so if you're watching this, thanks for subscribing. We've now got to go through security, so we're going to put the camera away.
Thank you. We've got coffee and breakfast, and we've got like 10 minutes before boarding closes, so we need to go get our flights. Priorities. We've been queuing to get on our flight for like 25 minutes now, and boarding was supposed to close 20 minutes ago. The flight's supposed to take off in less than 5 minutes, and there's still a massive queue of people waiting to go through the final checks to get on the flight. I don't think we're leaving on time. The reason we have different masks on is because this lovely lady in the queue had these spare unopened masks with the respirator. Maybe you're supposed to wear them when you fly, I don't know. We couldn't find any information online that said that, but it was really sweet of her to give them to us anyway.
So if you're watching, random lady, thank you. Is that we're always stuck at the back of the queue. My arms weren't long enough.
We need cash to get the bus into Zadar city centre from the airport. However, we don't know how much Croatian kuna to get because it's not a currency we know at all, and the cash machine is all in Croatian, so we don't want to end up by getting out like $1,000 or something. We're trying to frantically search the exchange rate to see how much like £100 would be. but the internet's not working. I have data here, and there's Wi-Fi, and still nothing.
We have money. I don't know how much this is, but we have money.
There's a schedule for the bus pinned on the wall. Apparently it leaves at 1:30, which is in about 15 minutes. However, there's no bus stop, no sign, nowhere to buy tickets. Do we buy tickets on the bus? We've got cash, so I guess we just wait and hope the bus turns up and get on it if it does. We had a bit of confusion on the bus. We were meant to get off at the bus station in Zadar because we're not actually staying here. We're going straight up to the Kosice lakes. However, we didn't get off at the bus stop. We went into the old town and then stayed on the bus and then had to ride the bus back to the bus station. But we're here now, so it's all good.
We've now got a couple of hours until our bus up to the Kosice lakes, so we're going to try and find some food and some Wi-Fi to get some work done. We've spent a couple of hours in McDonald's having some food and getting some work done, and now we've got about 15 minutes until our bus leaves, so we need to find out which platform we're leaving from. Well, that was easier than expected.
Now on to Kosice, or rather Korenica? It's a town near the Kosice lakes. We've arrived in the village/town where we're staying, and it's basically like 17 kilometers away from Kosice National Park. So that means we'll be able to get the bus there in the morning quite easily. But for now, we're finding our hotel, hostel, and checking in. Apparently it's about a 10-minute walk.
We finally arrived at our guest house, and it's really pretty here.
It's a lot bigger than I expected it to be looking at the pictures, and there's a balcony, which is always a win.
We started doing this thing where when we arrived at a new country, we drop a pin on a map blindfolded. Wherever it lands, that's where we're going next.
So we obviously need to do that for Croatia, which we'll do when we get back from the shop, because it closes in like 10 minutes and we need some snacks.
For anybody who's watching us do this for the first time, the way it works is really simple. One of us is going to be blindfolded whilst the other person has a map. The person blindfolded shouts stop. Wherever the person who's holding the map's finger lands on, that's where we're going.
Okay, so I'm going to blindfold Dale. Here's my phone.
Cool.
Turn your head that way, please. Thank you. Is that too tight?
Nope, it's all good.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
And stop.
Okay. We are going to the middle of nowhere.
What's it called?
It doesn't have a name.
What do you mean it doesn't have a name? It properly is the middle of nowhere, isn't it?
It looks like the nearest two towns/villages are Variode, something like that, and Kistange. Now we found out where we're going next. We're going to end the vlog here because we've got an early start tomorrow and I need to get a booking somewhere in that random place.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Can we get a pulse on it?
Do they have Wi-Fi?
No.
Then no.
back.